Like I talk it, walk it like I talk it. Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Hold up.
But gang moves.
I like to walk around with my chain loose.
Let's go, happy fingers. Do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do you still?
Welcome to the Unfiltered Doll, where we do what? A little bit of cussing around here, so your parental advisory has been advised. This is a pre-recorded video where we do what? Get into somebody's damn business. All views and opinions matter, but understand I've been giving out a bad opinion since 1978, baby. And if you ever feel triggered, just remember we're not talking about you, but we're talking about the people on the screen. Now let's get into this mess.
She was so nasty and so rude that I don't ever bring anybody around me like that.
So nasty.
And that's what happened.
So rude.
I just feel like it's selfish and it's downright cruel that you did a smear campaign on your wife, your ex-wife, not Edith, but Shirley, that wife, when she ran out of money and no longer wanted to be up under your scamming ass. Here she is spending thousands of dollars on you, lawyer after lawyer after lawyer, who I guess they weren't getting the job done because you're running around like you're this innocent man. And the whole time she's homeless. And when you listen to these old calls now, yes, from 2022 and 2023, they do hit different because we're now in 2025 and we know Nesto will still be in jail 2026 because his trial date has been moved to February of 2026, I believe. Don't quote me on that. You know, sometimes I'm loud and wrong. All because you thought that this good friend, you said, who came looking for you, you didn't come looking for her, came into the picture. And since you can talk about her titties and her patting that thing, and you can't wait until you get you some good tussie, when you get out, you risk everything. I don't give a damn. Listen, I understand they feel like his privacy, the invasion of his privacy, because yes, calls are recorded for, the people to listen to. However, you are in jail. And when they first said that you were going to run away with your lady friend in Florida, that was your warning right there to shut the hell up on these telephones. But you did not do that. That was mentioned at one of his hearings, okay? There are women and some men in relationships, and their intuition, I'm speaking of women now, your intuition may tell you that Randolph is out there wrong, strong, and stroking that long, somewhere else, okay? But here's the thing, you don't have any proof. So if you don't have any proof, some of you may sit back and say, well, I'm gonna wait till I catch his ass. All right, I don't know what Shirley's situation was. But I do know one thing, to have to sit back and listen to your husband talk to this lady like that was absolutely insane. All right, especially of a mature age. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to be 70 years old. I don't have time to deal with this type of shit. And not only that, everybody is smiling in my face, and they're also talking to your so-called administrative assistant, your homie lover friend, and your handy girl, right? The one who you said can't afford you, because we all know for Nesto, money talks and bullshit walks. So any damn who. We have a sound bite. And this is when Nesto brags about blowing on his lawyer, which is, crazy. Not blowing on him like, that type of blow, meaning he cussed his lawyer out. And he's talking to Shirley about that. And Shirley is trying to talk him down, letting him know, hey, this is who we paid for to help get you out of the situation that you're in. And there was a particular thing that Shirley said that made me think that Nesto has been pulling fast ones on her for this whole marriage when it comes to financial transactions. Because, people have their thoughts and opinions when it comes to her knowing about that truck. But let's get into him switching lawyers and Shirley saying she didn't even goddamn know about it. She would just get the bill. I'm paraphrasing. It's a possibility that they had the type of relationship where maybe they did depend on one another financially in some sort of way. I don't, baby, listen, I don't know what order it came in. However, let's just thank God that she's no longer in this situation because, of course, most of us, some of us, we do side eye Shirley and say, now, come on, sis, what was going on? But let's get into these phone calls really quick. Not phone calls, but clips from this particular phone call.
And it's okay. Like we were talking earlier, you're human. You can feel that way. You know, you're paying him.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That is very, very well. We paying. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, you know, you can. I know you got to start all over again.
Yeah, from rock bottom. It ain't the first time, but it just.
Yeah. Well, shoot. Elon Musk is losing money like crazy. Elon Musk. Yeah, because people aren't buying those Teslas anymore like they were.
So we have Nesto acknowledging that he doesn't have a dime on a dollar and that he's broke as a joke and a bum because he let it be known that Shirley is the one that's actually paying for it. At first, I thought it was a play because, you know, they know that the people, the po-po in them, they're listening. But Shirley starts to say, you know, he has to start all over from pretty much zero is what she basically, nigga, you got to start all over because you ain't got it. You got to get it out of the mud. And I feel like when she brought up Elon Musk, this is why Nesto thinks he's some type of, that he's an important and a high value man. Because if you notice, he's always comparing himself to people who do not share the same tax bracket as himself. You get what I mean? You know, I cut off my words. I'm sorry, y'all. So it's just like, come on now, brother, man, from the fifth flow. So let's get into another part of that phone call. So this is the phone call where he's, you know, talking about how he had to blow on his lawyer. And this is when that whole situation went down when he told his administrative assistant and he told his lawyer that he doesn't want him to talk to his wife and let his administrative assistant handle things moving forward. Okay, so this is where this phone call, this is where we got these clips from.
Everything didn't work out the way it needed to be at the time, but I'm going to stick with him because that's all I got. That's all I got.
That's all you have. That's right. And at least he is working in your behalf.
Yeah.
So that's all you have. But, you know, you just need to have a talk. You know, when you talk to him. Don't be angry. You know what I'm saying? Try not to be angry.
Yeah, but I didn't talk angry though. I didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't talk angry. I just talked.
Well, if you told him not to talk to your MFing wife anymore.
And that quick, he told a lie, but she had to let him know, you told that man not to talk to your MFing wife no more. Baby, was this Krell? Baby, he was messy as hell.
I think that was a little angry, honey.
Okay.
But, I mean, you have a right to be in your feelings. You do have a right. You have a right. I get it.
Yeah,
I understand.
This is business. I mean, I don't understand how you going to mix business and pleasure at the same time. That makes no sense to me. That's confusing.
Yeah, but it's not. What do you mean pleasure? What are you talking about?
And lie, by the way. You're a liar. Liar! Liar! You're a liar!
Imagine being grown and still lying. You lying still? Wow, okay.
Now, see, he almost got caught up again. Now, if you let me assume ish, I feel like when he said mixing business with pleasure, he was referring to what Sonia and that lawyer had going on via the text messages, the lunch, and this, that, and the third. Remember, Sonia said that he was over at the house the one day with her and her daughter and something about meeting him and this, that, and the third. So I think when he said business and pleasure, It was in reference to that, but y'all let me know what you think, honey. But Shirley was like, what do you mean business and pleasure? Because she's like, wait a goddamn minute, but she didn't know all of this. I'm sure she
It's
knows
not,
now.
what do you mean pleasure?
I
What are
mean,
you
you know,
talking about?
pleasure is some people that start talking, try to get in other people's head and see where everybody at and in their life, you know, and see what.
Could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
They going and make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's kind of his job. That's kind of his job. That's kind of his job. You know, that's kind of his job. He's got to feel everybody out. He's got to, you know, get more information, try to get as much information about you and your character and who you are and all of that. He's got a case, you know, he's got to defend you.
Right.
So, you know, and I'm not defending him. I'm just saying, you know, let it play out. You got to trust the journey at some point, you know, because we can't afford another lawyer. None of that. You know, this is it.
Yeah, and I know, and I know.
Yeah, so let him do what he does, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can text him and that. Oh, it's 24. You did pay 100. I made him break it down to me. 100.
What?
Yeah, you paid him $24,100.
How did 100 get in there?
And I went right to the police department. You to press charges? And press.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Nesto is delivering the total of $24,100 like it's just $24 or $240. And you hear Shirley saying, now wait a damn minute, where did the random $100 just come from? I'm thinking it probably came from his administrative assistant, always down there sending those emails and text messages and running your tab up, Miss Ma'am, is what I'm thinking. But y'all let me know what you think. You know, I just be assuming shit. Baby Krell had out his calculator. Are we talking about Krell? Hopefully we are, because, you know, I get these lawyers all confused. Baby, he had that calculator out, honey, and was having a field day. Do you hear me?
120,000.
How did 100 get in there? For what?
I don't know.
Oh.
He said that's the way he was making, but that's what he said. That's what you paid. So I wrote it down.
Oh.
You lying bitch. She is lying like a motherfucker. I know that. Ooh, this motherfucker's lying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So that means 10,999 I owe him.
Yeah, that's it. That is it.
Mhm. Yeah, 99.
So I'm gonna try to see what's going on. I'm gonna say another 2 more months and a half, if that. So I'm gonna say that. That's my worst scenario right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So in this next audio clip, can you imagine you're paying thousands of dollars, like I said in the beginning of this video, for your husband who is in jail and you really don't know what the hell is going on. You're paying all this money and he is going through lawyer after lawyer. And she had to let him know, like, how do you think this makes me feel? Because she just gets a bill. He's not even communicating with his wife that he has a new lawyer. Like, are you kidding me? And y'all want to believe that Shirley is lying about not knowing about the truck? Child, I guess. I mean, you know, to each its own, but come on now. If he knew he can get away with financially abusing his wife, that's what he was going to do, allegedly. You know, if somebody's not paying attention to what they got going on with their finances and what their significant other is doing financially, then you can get away. My God, you can get away with so much. Yes, you can.
Just imagine how I feel. He was sprung on me. I didn't even know you changed. Okay?
You said what now?
I said, just think of how I feel. I said, hold on.
Oh, you didn't know he changed. I changed.
Yeah, I didn't even know you changed, and then here he is, like twice as much as the other people. So, you know, we're all going through stuff. You know, I'm going through it financially. You're going through it because you're behind bars with these charges, and I get it. I said, but we're all going through things, you know.
Right.
That was a shock to me as well. That shocked me to my core, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, we got to give each other some grace here, maybe, you know. And he does work for you, but you can't alienate him. You know, you can unless you get another lawyer, and how are you going to pay for that?
I
You
ain't
know?
trying to do that. I'm not trying. I'm trying to listen to the technique. The technique is so goddamn weird to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's not your area.
Okay, now wait just 1 second, glasses.
Because why didn't you cut your wife off and say, oh my God, you're right. I apologize. No type of ownership. He does not log in, and he does not sign into anything that's going to hold him responsible or accountable for the bullshit that he's out here doing. He's a scammer. He likes to commit robbery and fraud. You know what I'm saying? And no one is safe, unfortunately, allegedly. She said finding that out hurt her to her core, and he doesn't give a damn. So why should we give a uck about all of this being out here for us to react to and review? I get it. I get it. The man don't have no privacy. Hey, I get that. Okay. But sometimes shit has to happen a certain way to give freedom to somebody who's locked in a situation where they need a little bit of a wake-up call. And this was her wake-up call, and she woke the hell up and got the hell on out of there.
You know, I mean, you know a little bit about it, I guess, because you're there and maybe you're reading up on it or been through it before.
Right.
But, you know, you gotta, like, you know, it's God and him. That's it. You gotta have somebody in your, you know, fighting for you. So you can't alienate the person who's fighting for you, you know. And if it's because of me, so be it. You know, so what? Okay. You know, if he's doing this because of me or, you know, whatever the situation is, just, you know, let's try to.
I understand. It's just a trust factor of people right now. It's so zero right now.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I get that part. But you're still paying him to do a job. And you can't, like, I don't know.
No, you're right. You're right what you're saying. I just I got to give somebody a chance, but, you know, when they telling you one thing, it's another thing. Then, you know, some people use other things.
What? Child. Anyway, so.
Let me know what you think about that. This is not anything new, baby. Trust and believe. The community already handled this phone call and got into some things. But, you know, we are going back into these old phone calls because trial is no longer November. I believe it is now February. So we're just, you know, picking and choosing a few things here and there because it's just like, what is this character you keep advertising, huh? What is this advertisement of this character? So get down in the comments and talk to me and let me know what you think. Oh, child, listen. And here's just, just some more of the phone call. Nothing in particular. I'm just going to let it play. I really don't have any use for it because, you know, like I said, we all heard these phone calls before. I just wanted to pick out his financial abuse of his ex-wife, not Edith, because she just sitting up somewhere getting her damn toes and nails painted and ain't doing a damn thing for her husband. Been married to him since 1985. That's who he should be pitching a bitch about is Edith. She's the one who left him in the wind.
Yeah.
You just go ahead on live. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it, but, you know, we are still married, so.
Yeah, I got that. I'm not, like I told that lawyer Friday, man, I'm not worried about my marriage. You need to worry about your marriage. Do you have a marriage? No, you don't, sir. Yeah, he just looked at me. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure about that. That's the last thing I'm thinking about right now. Well, she might leave. You might end up in divorce court. I said, man, I done had way worse people you talk to me. You come on something better than that. Yeah, that's what he said.
I believe it.
What you believe?
I mean, I believe what you're telling me. I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else next? She already told me, got down and look at the Book of Job. She told me that 3 times, so prepare myself. That's basically what she told me. So it is what it is. I can't do nothing about something I can't control. Bad as I want to. I feel like that. I feel like that. But no, you know what? Do some crazy stuff like that, that let them win.
Come on, my nigga.
Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Here the fuck we go.
Yeah, and so did Job.
Nothing about something I can't control. Bad as I want to. I feel like that. I feel like that. But no, you know what? Do some crazy stuff like that, that let them win.
Yeah, and so did Job. Job felt the same way. Just kill me, God. Just go on and take my life. But, he's keeping you alive for a reason.
Yeah. Because I could have been checked out.
It's your birthday. Yes, it's your day.
It's your birthday. Ay. It's your birthday. Ay. Turn up for your motherfucking birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year pandem.
It's your birthday, so I know you want to ride. Best friend, today is your day, baby. Tell them to stop playing with you. You look too good.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Unfiltered Doll Reactions.
All right, Slash.
Oh, what you working for?
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south, I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't